This is A.M. Heath, and I'm here with Amanda, and we're going to talk about our new book. Ta-da! Chelsea Michelle. So I'm going to ask you the questions, so you can talk to your old audience about what's going on here. So what is Chelsea Michelle?
So Chelsea Michelle is our pen name because it's neither of our audiences. We are writing Christian cozy mysteries now, which is completely different genre than I write YA Christian historical fiction, and she writes sweet romances, historical and contemporary. Yeah. So it's totally different. So that's why we decided to pen name it.
Okay, so why cozy mysteries?
Why not?
I know, right?
Why not? I think I've kind of always knew I wanted to write mysteries. I mean, like, I've loved reading suspense for like years now. Like, my first suspense read that I read, I'm like hooked. And so I'm like, okay, one day I will write. Now, these are not suspense. These are not suspense, but it's like I will write mysteries one day.
Yeah. Okay, so there is a shift in the genre for you, particularly a big one.
Yeah.
You were going from Christian YA historical fiction to what is probably better considered just adult Christian contemporary fiction. So what's the difference? What does your audience need to know that is shifting?
Okay, so one of probably the biggest thing that my YA audience likes is I don't do a lot of romance. There's romance in here. It's kind of like, yeah, blame it all on her. But we're trying to, we're still keeping it sweet and Christian and clean. And my take on it is more of a rom-com type of angle. So there is that. So there is romance that my audience would be, prepared for reading a little bit of that. And obviously it's contemporary, not historical. It is cozy, which means it's not going to be like gruesome, gory details. And I have had, like, Protecting the Poor had some death in it. And so yeah. So it wasn't like I avoided death anyway. So I guess in those lines, it's kind of the same. It's still clean, still very clean. But, those are some of the differences. I guess the main difference is the romance.
Yeah. And the biggest thing is that it's not just her romance that you're reading, but mine.
Yes. Okay, this is also true.
And I love the romance.
I'm like pulling the reins on her, and she's like, really?
Can they kiss again?
Yeah.
Can they please kiss again? She's like, no, they're not even dating yet. I know, but the moment's right?
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of fun behind the scenes with the romance going on.
Yeah. But what you should know is that the romance is it's very clean. It's very chaste. Yes, they're holding hands. Yes, they are kissing. And yes, sometimes, they're kissing. No,
sometimes, maybe, yes. But it will never be like cringe, like they're not gawking over this man's body type of thing. Like we have our lines that are just like, no way.
Yeah. They're never undressing each other.
No.
Things like that are not happening. There's definitely a lot of chasteness to it.
Mm-hmm.
But for the audience, if you've never read A.M. Heath's stories, that would be the biggest shift. And if you read them and hated them, well, she's writing in the next series too. So it's a lot of the same as far as that goes. But okay, so let's see, what else do we need to know about you and your writing?
It's in first person. That's a really important thing. Some people don't like first person. We love first person. And it just like brings out the fun even more. Like cozy is kind of, so what a cozy mystery is it's kind of like small town. Yeah. Just comfortable. Everyone knows everyone. They kind of have like a little hobby, and they're sleuths. They're not detectives. So you don't see like the blood and murder gore on the scene. It's more like behind the scenes. So that's kind of what the actual cozy mystery is. And we are taking it from a Christian perspective, which means there is faith content in here, and some books probably more than others, but we were talking about the series, and we definitely have overarching theme of like learning to trust in God in different situations. And so like that to me, I feel like really special with our series is that it is very Christian, but it's also the cozy mystery.
Yeah, and I think that's something that we don't see enough of. There's not a lot of Christian cozies. There's a lot of clean cozies. Yeah. Christian cozies is a little more rare, and faith content is is a very much standard. Right there with the romance and the mystery. There's very much 3 threads happen in there. Well, 4 if you count the family cozy aspect.
Yeah. So you can, the things that are the same with me coming from YA Christian historical fiction to the cozy is definitely the faith content. Having really sound scripture or principles that the characters learn something from, they discuss it. There's, our favorite is oldest brother Ryan. He's a really good mentor.
No, Justin's the favorite brother.
No. Ryan.
Justin.
Ryan. Okay, so Chelsea and Michelle have 2 older brothers. Ryan, Justin, then like 10 years, and then Chelsea and Michelle, who are the twins. And Chelsea, who is me, likes Ryan, and Michelle and Justin are very much alike. Yeah. But Ryan is the mentor. He is the steady.
He is.
Head screwed on very straight, and he will give you the scripture. So.
Yeah. Justin will. he'll bail you out of jail if you need.
Yeah, Justin will bail you out of jail.
Without questioning.
Yeah, so there's a lot of family, a lot of faith, but then also the cozy mystery.
It's a lot of fun. Okay, well, I think that's all for now, and definitely be looking for more details on Chelsea and Michelle, and most importantly, our upcoming story. You can actually get that just disappeared off there, but you'll get it for free if you sign up for our newsletter, and you're definitely going to want it. This is absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
Just not because we wrote it, but because we read it like several times, so we know.
Yeah.
It's good.
And we had other people read it and tell us, like, you've got something special here. So it's like super exciting.
Yeah, it is. It's really good.
So get your taste of Chelsea Michelle with our novella.
Yes. Hours we regret. We'll talk to you later. Bye.